You're on Triple J this morning with Tom Ballard and Alex Dyson. Hope you're doing very well. Alex, when you think of a lovely lady and a piano, who do you think of?
Regina.
Correct, Regina Spektor. She joins us on the line now. Good morning, Regina.
Good morning. It was almost as if I wasn't there listening and then you saying that. Well, actually, you said good morning, but it's night. Yeah.
What do you like to do in your downtime? You seem to be very busy with recording and playing shows and that kind of thing. What does Regina Spektor do in her spare time?
Oh, well, when you put it that way, I don't know, just a lot. I'm actually, I hang out with friends and go to see shows and go to see movies, which I've been attempting to see Avatar for 2 months now. It just shows how much downtime I have. But,
you haven't seen it yet?
No, I haven't, so don't say any spoilers. I've literally had to just cut off contact from, humanity and internet to not ruin it for myself.
It does go for a long time. I'm not surprised you couldn't fit it into a schedule on any given day.
Now, one show I wanted to ask you about, Regina, is you did recently, just towards the end of February, is this really big benefit concert for Tibet House at Carnegie Hall. It sounds pretty amazing, and there's some pretty people on the lineup.
Yeah, it was amazing. I loved all the people there, and the rehearsal for it was just as amazing in a different way, because it's just a big room, like a big rehearsal space, and it was just listening to Iggy Pop and Patty's band playing super loud in the rehearsal space and jumping around and being amazing was so cool, and just getting to meet all the musicians. And I met this 15-year-old girl who's a Tibetan singer who's amazing. Her name is Tenzin, and she was just an amazingly talented and super poised kid. Made me think of myself when I was 15, and I was just not at all able to probably be on a stage, and it was just very inspiring. Plus the culture, the Tibetan culture is so beautiful, listening to the monks, and I think that Tibet House it's great to be protecting Tibetan culture.
Now, we should say, we've got some exciting news to announce very very shortly, Regina, but I would like to wish you a very happy birthday for February 19th, I believe. How was the big day?
It was amazing. It actually lasted from Thursday till, I think, Monday.
Oh, my goodness.
Goodness gracious. That's greedy.
It had its ups and it had its downs, and I definitely am not going to be, I don't know, I'm going to be, I'm looking suspiciously at any alcohol that's coming my way soon. It was really, really cool, and it just made me happy.
I've got to ask you as well, Regina, I listened to an interview you did with Triple J a little while ago before Far came out, and you were saying you don't particularly like listening to your older stuff. You find it a bit cringe-worthy. You have a bit of a cringe when you hear it. How did you go listening to the Calculation then? Is it starting to set in, the cringe, or do you got a bit more time before that happens?
Yeah, the cringe is already there by the time I'm mastering the record.
Oh,
so
okay.
The cringe has been there. But it's one of those things I find that, then you wait a little while longer, and then the cringe starts to go away. So now some of the things that I was cringing at, now if I listen to them, I'm like, oh, that wasn't so bad. Because I think as soon as you get enough distance from something, then you get nostalgic, you know?
Yeah, it's like embarrassing moments. You can sort of look back on it and laugh, I guess.
Well, I mean...
Don't tell Regina Spektor she should look back on her past work and laugh. 11-11, Soviet Kitsch, these are incredible records. You should be proud of yourself, Regina.
You should, Regina. It's very good.
Well, thanks, guys.
Pleasure.
You're listening to Triple J this morning with Tom and Alex. We're chatting to Regina Spektor. She joins us live from New York. And Regina, look, we're going to listen to one of your tracks now. This is the opening track from your record, Far, which was released last year. It was loved by a lot of people. 2 tracks from this album entered the Triple J's Hottest 100, Laughing With and Blue Lips. We're going to play The Calculation now. What can you tell us about this little tune?
This song was recorded by Mike Elizondo, and it was recorded in L.A., and it was actually done absolutely last minute after we were done recording all the other songs that we planned to do, and we actually just played it through all at the same time on it, which I never, ever, ever do. and then we just kept it.
How did it make the number one slot on the album, if that's the way it came about?
I don't know if I think about the stuff that's like number one spot on the album. I always try and find a track that just feels right to open.
Sure, you don't go from best to worst song.
It's not, exactly. It's not a judgment. And now they will And then they'll get worse and worse in descending order, you know.
Well, here it is on a
My
Thursday
little
morning
song.
on Triple J. This is Regina Spektor's The Calculation. After this tune, we have some very exciting Spektor news. You're on Triple J.